We need your flag again, sir.
Okay. Mr. Chairman?
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, welcome everyone.
Okay. Thank you for providing music, Mr. Chairman. We have a quorum, and Mr. Trask is absent. Everyone else is here. Okay.
Pledge allegiance. Approval of minutes from last month. Everybody got them email? Any corrections or rejections? Motion for approval.
Make a motion.
Joe, second. Paulette, all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay. We have a promotion from second class to first class. Is it Jeffrey Monahan, Mr. Spears? Want to go through that?
Yes. Well, let Lieutenant O'Brien tell you about the progress, but the chief has submitted a certification that he has recommended the promotion from Jeffrey McMahon from second class to first class patrolman.
He was an experienced officer when he already came to us. Not only was he in Philadelphia, but he was in Philadelphia, I believe, for over 10 years. He got hired real young there, so he's still, for having that much law enforcement experience, I believe he's still just in his early 30s. He got hired young there. Experienced, motivated, willing to take a back seat, for lack of a better word, and come up here and not act like a person who knows everything, even though he has a lot of experience. Really fits in well with both the community and the officer he works with. He's an outstanding hire. And I can't believe he's already turned first class. It's already been 3 years, huh?
That's right.
Okay. Any questions about the officer?
Make a motion.
A motion from Joe. We have a second. Karen, all in favor? Opposed? Okay, motion passed. Any new business? State Police Department there, Lieutenant?
Yeah, the only business I have is we spoke last month, and the chief is still interested in showing respect to this board and coming before this board to talk about the possibility of expanding the police department. One, this meeting just didn't work out for his schedule, and two, he has a budget meeting on the 25th of this month, and he thought maybe it was most appropriate to talk to council first, so they got the information directly from him and not spreading out like that way. So if this board is still interested, I know he wants to show the respect this board deserves, and if the date works up, give that same presentation he's going to give at the 25th budget meeting to members of the council and or the public to this same board.
No problem.
So
Whenever he wants to, he's always welcome. Actually, used to be the chief. He handed it off to you.
not this one. He'll come himself to give the presentation he's been working on.
I mean, the chief usually came to our meetings. They hand it off to you now.
Oh yeah, you're stuck with me now.
Well, we don't look at it that way. Chief.
Oh, sure you don't.
I did.
I understand.
Anything else, Lieutenant?
No, not off the top of my head.
Department's doing well. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's good.
Yeah, everybody's healthy. Everybody's doing well. We haven't had a COVID-related absence. I mean, I'm speaking off the top of my head, but I would say that maybe 60 days, maybe going back 2 meetings or so.
That's great.
So,
You 100% or we got guys out still?
well, we still have guys out.
Okay.
This should be the middle of November should be, by then it should be good till some are trickling back.
Good.
Wrist back, hernia operations, things of these nature. But
Good.
3 are scheduled to come back within the next 10 days, and at least 2 are scheduled to come back within the first 2 weeks of November, as we sit here right now.
And then we I read in the paper that those officers were cleared of everything.
That is accurate.
So everything went well with that. Good.
Yeah, the district attorney cleared it, and then any questions that anybody in the public who is going to join this meeting, they should just go to the district attorney's website or contact the district attorney, because they handled it as an outside,
Right.
as they should.
Right. Good. Okay. Any questions, Lieutenant? Okay. Any public comment? Music does not count as public comment. Anything else for the welfare of the, yes,
I just have a general question. For when the police department does press releases, is there criteria on when they do them and when they don't?
Well, in the last major incident we had with the officer involved shooting, we didn't handle that investigation by policy and by common sense, to be honest with you. The district attorneys did that investigation from start to finish. So that's an example. We would never put out a press release ourselves. They should put out the press release. But in terms of the things that happen that are of that nature, there's usually just a decision made about the need to notify the public, how much the public's already aware, try to put down any speculation or rumors in the neighborhood. It's more of a feel, an art than a science, I would say. If that makes sense. Is there any concern about putting more out or less out?
There's a question. I saw the press release on the Wawa incident. I
Right.
saw the press release on whoever that, it was a sex thing. And then, but then the one, so I just started looking at the site, and then the incident happened over in Plymouth Town Apartments. Then I didn't see a press release on that. And those are just things that I knew that happened. So I just didn't know what was the criteria for a press release.
Yeah, I think overridingly, we think it's something that the public either needs to know, obviously they need to know, or if there seems to be like an interest in the township that we get a feel for, we'll definitely put something out. I don't know if we have a hard and fast policy about what does and what doesn't go out. Obviously, if it's active, we think something will be compromised, it wouldn't go out. But that's not often. You know, there are times when we might hold something where the public's not in danger but that's not very often. So, we'll take a look at that.
Yeah, I guess I looked at the thing that happened in Plymouth Town. There was weapons involved, basically, and then of course Wawa, and then I don't remember about the sex one. But I knew that two of those, the press releases were there, and then I was wondering, well, what about that? Because I read about it in the paper, but I didn't see any more about it. So
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And then, to be honest, I have to see if there was just an oversight, or if it got away from us, or if there was a reason behind it. But I can't think of one. It might be plain and simple. It might have just been an oversight that didn't get put out.
But that's all. I didn't know whether there was a criteria for when press releases were issued.
I don't think we have a hard or fast rule about it, to be honest with you. But I will be more prepared to get more in-depth to that at the next meeting, because I will look into it.
Okay, thank you.
anything else,
Thank
anybody?
you, Lieutenant.
Okay.
Okay.
Wish for adjournment. Karen, second?
Second.
Joe, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna beat my wife and her sister down to. I guess I just have to drink.
Hey,